Hello, good morning. I hope that everything is fine. I hope that my internet is okay. You guys can hear me good, can listen me okay. Let me know if everything is wrong or if everything is okay. Okay. Good morning for you who are in Ireland. Good afternoon who you are in somewhere that is afternoon. Good evening for if you are in Japan, for example. All right. How is your Sunday morning today? Here is quite cold and not so cold to be true, but it's wet. It's rainy island right now, chilly rain. So yeah, typical winter morning that we want to be in bed right now, just enjoying the warmth of our bed and be chilly up. But here we are again. Is our Sunday speech. And today I brought to you the topic of the efficacy of prayer. Uh, I hope that we're gonna do this journey together, right? But first thing first, we start with our initial prayer as usually. I invite you all to, if you can close your eyes, if not, keep your eyes open. Take a deep breath and raise your thoughts to Jesus, to the high spirits. And let's say thanks. Thanks for this moment. Thanks for this morning. Thanks for to be here again with you all. I hope that we can get these words with an open heart and an open mind, that we can enjoy this moment together and be connected with the good spirits. That we all have a great moment studying the spiritist teachings. That God be with us, guide us, and help us. So be it. All right. All right. So, guys, let's talk about prayer, right? And when we think about prayer, uh, most of people can say that why we need to pray if God knows ours intention, if God knows what we want, what we need, if God knows everything, why you have to pray, right? Why you have to take moments to pray if God knows everything, yeah? But let me just change my slides. I forgot. Here. Oops, I cannot do that. Yeah. You know that from the Massman, whatever you ask for through pray, you'll be granted. If it would be illogical to conclude that one can receive just by asking, and just to occur providence if a request made in not consented, because it's known that is best for our own good. This is what happens to a prudent father who refused to give his son certain things that which would be against his own interests. Generally, men only since the present moment. Meanwhile, in the suffering is useful for our future happiness, then God will let us suffer. Just as surgery allows the patient to suffer, an operation with will occur to them. Sorry, my reading is really bad, but we get to that. So, and then from this mass, and wherever you ask to the prayer and God you granted to you, it's kind of it's not exactly like that. I can say, yeah, because sometimes we can say, yeah, but I'm praying to God every day, and I pray for this, and not things not change, and it's still the same. And why I have to continue pray if I cannot change the my path? If I have to go through the surface, or I have to go this moment, and why I have to pray if I cannot change? And to be true, the things is not like that, right? Because as I say, it's not everything that you ask for, you will give it to us for a reason, right? Because sometimes we ask for things that is not possible, or is not, I don't know, I don't like to say allowed, but let's say that it's not the right for us, because the, the the universal laws sometimes cannot be changed. There is laws that is immutable and is unchangeable, right? Because as we have seen before in the spiritism teachings, the universe is run by the law of God, so the law of the universe. So these laws is immutable and is unchangeable. So there is certain things that we cannot change. But in the same way, uh, not in the same way, but in another way, we have things that we can manage, let's say, because we have to remember that we have free will, right? Once that God gave us the free will, we are allowed to make some, not some requests, I can say, but we can design our path. We can write our own book, let's say, right? And it's like that this part that they say, God don't give us everything. It's like as a father don't give the son things that not make them good. For example, let's put it in this real in a real life, in the something that we can see more clear. For example, a father don't give a key of the car for a 10 years old to drive alone because he knows that is not right. It's not the the the, the things that will make the kids. You bring anything for the kids, you'll be like, the kid can ask, okay, dad, give me the key of your car and I want to drive. Like, yeah, but you ask, but you don't know that this is not allowed. Like it's not because the kid ask that you give to them. Because you have the knowledge, you have the responsibility to say no, it's not right for you. When you get older, when you have your drive license, then you can do that. I can give you my car and you can drive. Now you're not allowed to do it because you are not ready for that. The same way happens with us when we ask for God things that we are not read, or is not allowed, or is not the right moment, right? So we have to understand that there is certain laws that we cannot change. In another hand, there is we can manage, and we can ask for things that will be granted according with our merit. According with our merit, we can change things, or we can get the help that we need, right? Because sometimes we pray because we want some help. Most of the time, we do, and this will be granted to us according with our merit, right? So I, everything is good, guys. You can hear me good. Just let me know if is something happen. And the interesting thing is prayer is a way to us to connect with our fathers, our father. Prayer is a way that we can connect with the high spirits, and with the high energy, right? Is a way that we can fulfill ourselves, we can recharge ourselves as well, not just for asking things, but to make us to recharge our energy as well. This those who has the habit to pray, for example, every morning or every day, this make them feel good, feel better. It's like a cell phone that you need to recharge. To pray, you can do this as well. We can connect with the higher spirits, with God, and we can recharge ourselves this for this energy from the universal laws. If you want to ask any question, feel free to do it or add something. Feel free to do as well, guys. Don't be shy. Let me just change here. I have a problem with my mouse today. On the Spirit's books, on the question 843, the Spirit asked Kardec asked, "Do you human have free will in the action?" And the spirits confirm that yes, since they have free will of thought, they also have freedom of action. Without free will, they would not be more than machine. So is that what we are talking before to confirm what we are saying before? Because imagine if everything is already designing in our path, designing our life. So why we have to ask for change? Why I have to bother to pray or to try to change something that I know that is want to be changed or want to be modified? So I have just to accept that, and that's all. But here the spirits confirm to us again that no, we have free will and we can have the freedom of action and we have the the, the control of our lives. So and we can manipulate, we can change things. We are not just here machines that God put here to act without the free will, like no, God put me here to live a life like that and to die like that, and this is gonna happen, so I will just follow what's in front. And no, it's not like that. We have to be conscious that we have the free will and we have to use our free wills to make the things better and to change our things that we see that's not right. We have to use this to make our life not better but the right way, let's say. Right. And again on the question 659, they ask you, what is the general nature of prayer? Prayer is an act of worship. Pray to God. It is meant to think, get close, and communicate with God. A person who prays maybe do three things: praise, ask, and offer thanks. So this is very interesting because it's like we said before. Prayer is a way to connect with God, to connect with the high spirits, to connect with the superiority, right? And here they say that this is three main things that the praise is used for. It's to praise, yeah, and because we when we pray, one thing that, for example, I used to do myself is give thanks for God to be here, to for everything that we have, for our life, for our incarnation, for the families and friends and all this stuff. And I ask in a way, I learned to ask about not what I want, but the things that God knows that will make me happy, and like He knows, if He knows, right, what we need and what He knows my intentions, right? So, for example, if I want to ask for health, if I want to ask for a blessing or for a better life, we can do this. We can do this. We can pray and ask God for all these stuff. But this doesn't mean that is God will give to us straight away, because we human we have a very bad habit to think that everything that has to be for now, and I want and I want and I want now and I want this happen now. And this is one thing that is we have to understand that this is not always like that. It's not because I want this now this is gonna happen. It's not because I pray for God and I want that this happen now that is will happen. It's not work like that. As I said before, everything has a reason for, and sometimes we are not understand that is not the moment, and sometimes we ask for things immediately. We are very immediatalist. We want things very to be done in our way, in our moment, and this is not the right one because sometimes it's not the right time, and God knows, as a good father that knows what is good for his kids, he knows that is not the moment. So, and we don't have this patience, and sometimes we lose our faith in God just because we are not God no, not just respond to us immediately in the moment that we want. And then we decide to, okay, it's a waste of time to pray for God because he doesn't listen. And no, this is not true. He listens to us and he understands us, but sometimes he say to us, look, that's not the moment. Be patient because you are not ready for this, or this is not happening now because we have to go through this lesson. Be patient and the things will happen. But because don't focus on the we just focus on the what we ask for, what we want, we don't see the signs that God sent to us to say that it's not the right moment, or it's not what is that thing is not good for us. And many of time we just concentrate in the moment that we are having, right? And to give thanks to God, I think is something that we do, but sometimes we do just automatically. We don't do with the heart, like in the proper way. Thank God for everything. Thanks the universe to for this amazing opportunity to be here in this planet and to learn everything that we are learning now. Sometimes the lesson is quite hard, but it's necessary for us. These teachings that we are having now is necessary for us to grow and to evolve. At the moment that we are having here. And this remind my stories on the on the Gospel according to Spiritism, this chapter where they tell about it. They give a very good example to be true. Is they say to us, imagine you are in a desert, in a very lost desert, and I think I have this image here that is very nice. Imagine that you are in this desert, lost, no water, no food, and you fall to the ground, losing your faith, losing your energy, and then you pray, you pray for God, and you ask then for help. And then instead of God send to us someone to rescue us or to take us for the hand and remove us from that place, he sent a good spirit, an angel, to give us the through the thought the 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 words, and he'll say to us, "Come on, stand up and take the right path, go straight, and you'll find what you need." And then through this word that we hear from this angel, we get the straight and we stand up, and start to walk on the right path. And we walk till we get this on the oasis when we find the water and everything to recharge our body, to recharge ourselves to continue the trip. Yeah. And then can I ask you, why God don't send someone just to rescue the man, to rescue us from the middle of the desert instead of, you know, let us there alone? Why don't send someone just to take the person and say, no, come, this is the way, let's go this way, and we're gonna find what you need? Because God give us the the way. to do it. He's not do it for us. It'll be very, simple to do it. And instead of, he'll give us this intuition to follow the right way. And then you can see, like, how many times in our life when we are in despair, we ask for God to send us some light, to show us what's the right thing to do, or which path I take, which decision should I have, in that the moment that that I'm in despair, that I'm in pain, or I have a hard decision to do. Should I move that way? Should I take that job? Should I you know get this decision? Should I accept that offer? Will be the right thing for me, and you are very in doubt and you don't know what to do, and then you pray, now ask for some guidance, and you pray, ask for some enlightenment, for some tips, what is the right path to take. And then suddenly you have that very strong intuition, do that, or the answer yes, or the answer is no, it's not the moment. And then based on that you take your decision, and then on the future you see that is the best thing that you have done, is to follow your intuition and to do the right thing. Even if someone said, the other people say that is you are doing wrong, but if you feel that you are doing the right thing, if you trust in God that he sent for you the right sign, follow your intuition, because you receive the sign that you need. And this is like is this example on the lost man on the sun, for me, is very clear, is very actual. If you put this in our daily task, in our life, when we are lost and we don't know what to do, and we ask for some enlightenment, and God always find a way to give us, these tips, and to give us the right direction, to point us on the right directions, that we need to take the right decision. And and I really, really believe that this is very useful for us daily. And the prayer is a very, very effective way to communicate with God in the moment that we need. Like say, it's like you do a phone call to God. I want to talk to God, so I take the phone and I ring him to ask God, what should I do here? So instead of take a real phone and call and put the numbers, I just close my eyes, you know, connect with the high energy, and I talk to God as I was talk with someone, but with not just the words, but with your heart, right? Because a pray doesn't have to be something, because I sometimes see people say, but I don't know how to pray. Teach me how to pray. And there is no right or wrong way to pray. A true prayer, as Jesus taught us and taught us, is a prayer that's come from the heart. Is a prayer that you say, not just words, but you say with feelings, with sentiments. If you go, for example, for a church or for a temple or whatever place you consent, for example, and then you go there and you do these beautiful words, with very difficult words, and praising and this, but you just memorize these words and doing mechanically. It's not a get the call will be like very, how can I say, imagine, for example, the sign of the internet, like my internet, for example, that's time to time do that the connection is really bad and you can catch just few words because the transmission is not good. It'll be something like that. But someone that really want to pray, doesn't matter where they are, doesn't matter if it's a church, temple, at home, but they really do a pray. with the sentiments, with the real words, with the words that come from the heart. Doesn't matter if you'll be short, you'll be like 30 seconds of prayer. But this will be a very good connection. It'll be like a 5G connection, like straight to God, because it's a pure prayer, that comes from the heart. Because is like that passage when Jesus said that that parable that said that the rich man came from the church and pray with good words, and the other that was very humble, that could not even raise his eyes to pray, and he just asked God, forgive me because I'm a sinner, and help me. And the other that was very selfish, and then he just thanks God because I'm not a thief. Thanks God because I'm not that or not this. Thanks God because I have wealth and I have this, and he was very proud of himself. He did a pray, but he did a pray with pride and with beautiful words. And the other that was very humble, he just asked God him the simple things, but he did with his heart and his whole feeling. So then they ask which one, is the one that God hear. And then Jesus said, for sure, the humble one, because he did the pray with his heart, without pride, without any. He did with the sentiment. He did with the heart, with the true words. That was the difference, right? And this is true, and this is what I believe. And you can use your own words. You can, whatever you are, if you want to pray for any reason, just to say thanks God for the beautiful day, or thanks God for the rain that we have today, or if you want to ask if God help me because I'm lost and I don't know what to do, or you just give it thanks God for all the wealth that you have and for the good things. Do it, but do it with your heart. Doesn't matter where you are. Just talk with God in your own words, and you don't have to say loud. You can just do it in your thoughts, And I'm sure that you'll be very efficacious. You'll be very, very, very true. Pray that God you hear, and you'll be connected with the high spirits and the good spirits, wherever they are. Right? Sorry, my throat is really bad today. It's very dry. And yes, and I truly believe in these words of Jesus when he say, if you want to pray, if to pray is get us in your room, close the door, and pray with the heart. And that's what I I believe is the true prayer. The true prayer is not from the words, is not from the the decorated prayer that we learn, but the prayer that we do with our own words, with our own feeling, and we with our heart. That's the real prayer, right? Sorry, my throat is really bad. And here on this passage from this gospel, they said, what God will grant then, if asked with truth, is courage, it's patience, resignation. God helps those who help themselves according to this maxim. Help yourself, and the have you help you. And uh, I, I I see this phrase "help yourself and they have you help you" is kind of kicking in my ass, like, do something. Do you want something? Do you want to change it? Do you want to start move yourself? Move yourself, and God will help you. Like, don't expect that the change will help just because you sit here and pray for God to give you the things, and this is your help. No, It's like they said, if you want, you have to do yourself. Use your free will. You have the free will. So use that to make the things happen. And God will help you to get there. Right? So for example, I want to change my job because I'm not happy with my job, for example, or I want to move to another country because I'm not happy where I have, or want to even change my city because I'm not happy here. I'm just complain. And okay, but what are you doing to make this happen? Okay, do you want a new job? What are you doing to get a new job? Do you want to move the country? What are you doing to move the country? What research are you doing? What ways you are doing? Or you just sit and complain every day and waiting that God will come to your door and offer you, a ticket to move out or a new job to start, because sometimes we do this. I'm just use this example, but we can use this for anything that you want in life, anything that you want to change, anything that you want for yourself, right? And sometimes we just sit and say, I wish that I could do that. I want to do that, but you know, I want to start this or that. But what are you doing to make this happen? Are you doing some research? Are you look for the things? Are you study? What are you doing to make this happen? Because if you want some change in your life, if you want to get anything, you have to do a movement. Like I say, you have to make this happen, and not just wait that God will come and give to you in a, you know, in a trail of gold. Come on, here you are, what you ask for. No, you have to move ourselves and make the things happen. And like they say, God will help us if we really deserve it, and if God see that, if they say, okay, this will help you to grow and to evolve in this incarnation, I will help you to get, But if it's not for us, if it's this thing that change is not the one that will benefit us in any way, or will even delay our progress here, something it will happen to say to us, hold on, it's not for you. Stop it right there, because this is not for you. Don't go there. Like, take another path, because this path is not for you. And we have to learn how to see the signs in our lives. Have to learn how to understand the answer that God is giving to our prayer. Because sometimes we do the quest, we ask God for everything in our prayer, but we don't listen his answer. We don't listen his answer to our prayer in different way. We expect that the angel will appear in front of us and say, oh, the answer for your question is this. The answer for your question is go on the right, not take the left. We always expect the things very clear in front of us, that someone came in or take us, like the man on the desert, they take us by the hand and say, no, let's go this way because this is the right way. And sometimes the things don't happen like that. I think most of the times doesn't happen like that. They give us some sign, they inspire us to think in a way, they show us the little signs in life that we have to understand how things work. Because if not, what's the purpose of be here, if everything will be given to us, granted to us in an easy way? What we will learn, you know that's why God give us the signs and they point us the direction, but we have to understand and we have to learn how to get there by ourselves. It's like that phrase from the first slide that we saw. They allowed us to suffer the same way that the doctor make us. We have to pass through a surgery to get better. So the suffer is to polish us and to prepare us for what's coming, for the better, for get better, let's say. Because after we will be much more strong, we will be much more ready, much more experienced, and with much more knowledge that we will be acquiring. I don't know if you are following, but please, if you want me to clarify something or if it's not clear what I'm saying, please let me know, because I know sometimes I go back and if you are getting confused, just let me know that I can back in some subject, okay? But so yes, I as they say on the Spiritism teaching, and just confirm what other even religion books say, is the how we can use pray, how we can pray, and how pray can make our life better, you know. And I truly believe that, because as they say, when we connect ourselves with the higher spirit, we put ourselves in this connection, we can understand better the signs of God, like they say here. So it's just a way that we have to learn how to do it, or sometimes we have to stop to overthink them as well. Because if in a moment of prayer you start to overthink what words you have to say, you become like a mechanic, you become like very unnatural. So the best way is like free yourself, talk freely to God, make this connection a very true connection, a very real connection to God. You know, talk to Him as you are talk with your friend, a very good friend. You know, and open your heart. And you'll be listening. God, you listen you, and I'm sure that He will send for you some signs that what you have to do and which way you have to do. That just be open to the signs. Just be open to read the signs of God, you know, because like I said before, we ask, but we are not ready to listen. So we have to learn how to identify the signs of the answer, the signs of the answer of God or the universe. You know, that sometimes is quite clear, but we don't see it because we don't look at. We just look straight. We don't turn and look around to see the signs, the things that is just there for us. Uh, sorry, guys. I think it's what the message that I want to bring here today for you guys. Is a quite short speech today because I don't want to get deep on the other how can I say subjects of the prayer, because you'll be too long. And I think we can do this in the small parts when we can explore every part of the subject. And today I want to focus just the on the part the prayer, how to pray and how we can use prayer to benefit our ourselves and those who are around us. Because when you do for yourself, when you benefit yourself, for sure you will benefit those who are around you as well, right? So I hope that these words could be kind of clear for you. If not, you free to write questions, please. And I hope that we can continue this subject in another speech as well. Like, we can explore other parts of prayer and other benefit of praise as well, right? And for today, I want to keep it quite short. And I want to bring to you. I know for I think most of you already know, but for those who know, there is a campaign, the Ambassador of Life. That is a very beautiful campaign to prevent suicide, to bring suicide awareness for those who are in need. Is a I I have seen a lot of how can I say Unfortunately, the suicide is something that is really real, and for those who never met someone or some family that have passed through this problem, be aware that this can happen for those who are beside you and you sometimes don't realize. So it's good for us to be aware the signs of those who are suffering, who are don't think about suicide, or who are in depression and suffering and struggle with problems, and we don't realize. So let's keep ourselves attent and aware of the signs of and how we can help them, how we can prevent, because sometimes one word, one gestures, one call can help. And this make a huge difference in this person's life. So for those who want to know and who want to be more activity, or want to understand more how to help to prevent the suicide, we have this beautiful campaign. The name is Ambassador of Life, that we all can be an ambassador of life, and is on the YouTube, on the Facebook page. Please, I invite you all to visit this page, to have a look. There is videos, there is a lot of good material there, and this I think is very important. We be aware that is something. This is something that is real and is beside us, and we can do something to change. So even the small things. So please, if you have a time, visit this page and get yourself aware of this. Okay. I think that's it for today, guys. I just want to thank everyone for the patience. Thanks everyone for the support. The Spirit Society of Ireland is still closed for presential meetings. We don't know the date when we will back. So guys, be patient. All the events, all our activities is online on our Facebook page and in our YouTube page as well. So follow our Facebook page and ours. I will put here the email as well. My mouse is not working. Here. Okay, well, here is our activities every Tuesday and Thursday, 7:15 p.m. and Sundays 11:15 a.m. And you are very welcome to join us, to listen us. We have a lot of material record in our Facebook page and in our YouTube page. You can explore there and you can have a look in what we have. And we have our studies groups as well that happen every Wednesday at 8 o'clock p.m. It's about 1 hour, 50 minutes, and everyone is welcome to join. If you have interest in study the Spiritist book with us, you have just to send an email to our email, and we will send you the link for the studies group that's happening on Zoom. It's a closed group, but everyone is welcome. You don't have to have a background on the Spiritism. You don't have to be expert. You just have to show some interest and come with an open heart and open mind to learn about Spiritism and to share what you know as well. Okay. And I think that's it for today. I once more want to thank you guys and hope that everyone enjoy the weekend, the rest of the Sunday. Be safe, because we're still in the middle of a pandemic and the COVID is still here and is very real. And we have to do everything that we can to stop that. So let's be conscious, let's be aware and do our part the best that we can, right? Let's do our final prayer, then we can all enjoy the rest of Sunday. Let's put in practice what we learned today, how to pray with with our heart, with our sentiments. So I invite you all to close your eyes and do your own prayer with your heart and your spirits. That I will do mine here. I would like to thanks God again for this moment. Thanks for everything that you have give to us. For my health, for my family, for my friends, and to be able to be here doing this amazing job for the spiritism and for us. That we all be able to have a very good week with health, peace, and love. And we all can learn how to be better and to grow as a person, as a spirit. I think that is. God be with us. So be it. Thank you very much again. See you all on Thursday on our talking with Stephen. And so, God bless you all. Take care.